Alright, hi everybody. Monkai 922. Probably gonna do Soma later today, along with Interesting Face Day Night episode review. Playworks and DXD. Right now I'm gonna do One Piece chapter review. Um, gonna give this one a 4.5 out of 5. Because people were saying obviously that this chapter and the One Piece chapter nothing really happened. Well, with the One Piece chapter, I find it to be that yeah, it was basically everything that was happening last week, which is, basically them pushing the cage. And basically in this chapter, which was chapter I believe 789, they're continuing to push the cage, but also at the same time we have Princess Manchiri basically saying that her dandelion thing, it wore off. Everyone was hurt. So, and she feels guilty about that, and so on and so forth. And then we have the conclusion of what's going on with Violet. And listen, Doflamingo is a son of a bitch, okay? He's an evil son of a bitch. And he can go eat a dick. Eat a bag of dicks. Yeah, I went there. But basically, it's basically them. That's basically what happens throughout the chapter. And we also have, Doflamingo basically he takes over. He makes Rebecca attack Violet, and Gantz, the you know the announcer from the Coliseum, he ends up having like this huge speech and everything, and so on and so forth. To Doflamingo, basically saying, this is our champion. He's going to defeat you, and so on and so forth. And Luffy gets they count down to the seconds of until you know he's back up. He can use Haki again, and he basically recovers. And basically, then we have this interesting standoff where Rebecca's about to kill Violet, and then Luffy gets in the way, and Dolphin was like straw hat, and he gives him a look, and then it says on that last page, no One Piece chapter. It was interesting looking at Manga Stream, the comment section. Some people actually believe. I listen. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I think he's fucking around, Oda. Yeah, I think he's pulling our motherfucking chain. There's nothing wrong with him. So those instances where he's ill or this or that, I wonder, because this right here, did on purpose. Yeah, he did it on purpose because this entire chapter, he's literally, literally hyping up the second half of the fight between Luffy and Doflamingo. And I know, no one appreciates that. You bastard! Did it on purpose. You're doing it on purpose to us, Oda. You, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like we're little children, and he's like, "Who? Look at the keys! Look at the keys! Yeah, how you doing? You want the keys?" Guess what? You're not getting it. That's what it feels like. But he basically now this is the standoff. Doflamingo and Luffy are gonna fight now because Luffy's recovered his Haki. Um, should be interesting to see how Luffy combats Doflamingo. I mean, he's got time to rest, Luffy. And supposedly, Doflamingo healed himself, from Law's attack when he got that, and from what the damage he took from Luffy. But I mean, this should be very interesting to say the least when we get it next week, 2 weeks from now. But yeah, it was a good chapter. I found it to be a good chapter anyway. And the thing is, you know, I was like I said before, the Oda thing. I wonder, but for next week, I'm thinking for the next 2 weeks when we get the next chapter, I wonder how they're gonna pull off Luffy's power now. If it's going to be Bound Man or is it going to be something else? But we have to wait and see on that. It probably will be Bound Man when he ends up fighting Doflamingo. But I feel like he's hyping this up, Oda, and now no One Piece next week, which is frustrating. I say is very, 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 very frustrating. And fuck Doflamingo for doing what he did to Violet. I'm sorry, but you're scum for doing that to that pretty lady. Hurting Violet like that. Oh, she's a trick. Get the fuck out of here, Doflamingo. Really? Really? Enslaving everyone and shit. Come on. I know he treats, yeah, family. Place. He took over a country, man. He took over a country. I don't care who's in your family. You're all scum. Point taken. End of story. But yeah, pretty good chapter. Like I said, 4.5 out of 5 for me. I found it to be, even though fucking no chapter next week. God damn you, Oda! He's not sick. It's a joke. He's not sick. He's not ill. There's nothing wrong with him. Oh, his doctor. Well, if his doctor's telling him to take a break, then why does it seem like he did this on purpose? Like, he has this ultimate confrontation between Doflamingo and Luffy after Luffy stops Rebecca. And it's just way too coincidental the way he placed that. It's like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna say, oh, no challenge next week. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, I'm Bon Connected too. I'll see you guys later. Good chapter. Doflamingo, man. What we can say about this guy? He's an evil son of a bitch. But at least he ain't evil as. That's a good point. Who's more evil? Put it in the comment section below. Who is more evil? Dio Brando or Doflamingo? Tell me what you guys think about that. I'll see you guys later.